got it. Yeah. JDK, like we saw some features in JDK 5. In the similar way, in JDK 8 also we have some major features is there. So we will see some features. So to support JDK 8, right? So we have to use some specific Eclipse version. So let me show you. So if you open the Eclipse wiki page, so we have so many versions in Eclipse, whatever we are going to use. So we need minimum 4.4 version to support JDK 8.
Okay.
So you can download either Luna 4.4 or 4.5, 6 or 7. So only these versions will support JDK 8, and down the line like 4.3, 3.8. So these versions will not support JDK 8.
Okay.
So that's what I installed a new JDK, and that version is 4.5.2, meaning 4.5 means it's a kind of Mars. So this will support JDK 8.
Okay.
So these Eclipse are integrated with JDK 8. So you can download any one of these Eclipse, like Luna, Mars, or Neon, Oxygen, so that you can able to use the JDK 8 features in Eclipse.
Okay.
So now what I will do, I will create a new project, the JDK 8. So this is a simple Java project I created. Okay. So in JDK 8, there are some major features is there. I mean, the main feature is Lambda expression. So what is the Lambda expression? First we will see. So far, right, we are creating interface, right? We are creating an interface. I mean, you know how to create an interface and how to define a method and how to implement the interface and how to create an object for that implemented method and how to call the methods. So that is the way we are doing, right? So I will create a simple interface and I will implement that one and I will use that one. After that, we will perform the same operation by using JDK 8. So we will see the difference, the existing one and with JDK 8, so that we can able to compare what is Lambda expression exactly. Okay. So let me create a simple class. So this is very important basically. If you say I know JDK 8, the immediate question is what is Lambda expression?
Okay.
Like in JDK 5 we have so many features, right? Like enums, generics, annotations, static imports. The similar way in JDK 8, this is one of the major feature, Lambda expression. Okay, just I am trying to create a simple class, public static void main, and inside that what I want to do, I want to create a interface. So interface name is Calci. So this is the interface. So inside this interface, public int add. So this is a method. So it will take two parameters, integer a, comma integer b. Integer a, integer b. Okay, this is a simple methods, right? And only one method. And it will take two parameters. One is integer a and second one also integer. So now the second one is I want to write another class Calci user. So this is another class, Calci user. Calci is an interface and Calci user is another class. Okay, so inside that I want to write another method, public integer add operation. Okay, so this is a method, and as part of this method I want to give an argument of type Calci. And inside that I want to call c dot add and I want to pass numbers 10, 20. And it will return integer, right? Add operation. Integer is returning, so I will return integer or retu or return integer. So far it's clear, right?
Okay.
So basically here
Okay.
I was supposed to pass integer, string, main arguments like that, but I'm not passing integer. I'm passing calc as an argument. And from
Okay.
calc, I'm calling the add operation. I'm passing the inputs.
Okay.
Okay, so far did you see did we implemented anywhere the calc interface?
No.
We have not implemented. Basically, we have not implemented calc interface. Also, we have not provided the implementation for add method.
Yes.
Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to call the add operation method. So how can I call? First, I have to call the calc c equal to new calc, and now what I want to do, c dot add. I want to call. So here for add operation, what I have to pass here? Calc object, right? But calc is interface. I am not able to uh, create an object for calc, right? But I have to pass input as a calc object.
So we will pass two inputs.
We are not able. So what I had to do, I had to implement the calc interface. So I had to write another class, class calc impl implements calc. Now I had to implement the add method, right? Control space bar, and you will get this one. Override. This one we have, I think we saw last class, right? This is overridden method from the previous interface. That's what
Yes.
you will see this annotation. This is annotation. This it will give just a meta information. So now finally I implemented add method, and now I have to write the logic. Logic is a plus b. So finally I implemented calc interface and I implemented the add method. Now here I can able to pass the calc impl interface, calc impl class object.
Yes.
Calc ci equal to new impl. So here you can pass the ci. This is clear, right?
Yes.
So basically this interface I implemented here. I implemented add method, and this calc user is a different class, and there is a method calc operation. So inside that calc is a argument.
Yes.
So here I'm passing the inputs 10, 20. So I'm expecting results. So this add operation is returning integer, right?
Yes.
So let me save this integer results equal to here. Now let me print the value. So results. So now we are getting the results. Let me print the results. Run as Java application. So we are getting results as a 30.
Okay.
It is clear, right? So for this example.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so this extra step implementing the calc method. So what we are doing basically, the business logic we have to provide. So these are the inputs, and what we are going to do with these inputs. I'm going to do. So these are the implementation basically. Calc implementation means basically what we are going to do with these two elements, two inputs. So that is the implementation.
So that inputs will be providing calc user itself.
Yes, calc user is providing the input 10, 20. But there is no implementation here. So we have to provide implementation as an input here. Okay. Now the similar thing. So how can we do in JDK 8? So by using Lambda expression. So that is the question. So in JDK 8, we don't need to implement this one. You can comment out. So no need to implement here. So basically no need to use one extra class. So you can minimize one extra class. So how to achieve this one? Okay. So for here, right? So I removed that class, right? Calc impl. So I will comment out this one also because that class is not there. Okay. Now the second question is, so we have to provide here calc implementation,
Mhm.
because here argument is calc, right? So we have to implement the calc interface and we have to provide the implementation, right?
Okay. Mhm.
So if you see the calc implementation, basically what we are doing, we are implementing the add method, right?
Yes.
So inside the add method, what is the main logic? Addition operation. So this is the main logic. The same logic can I pass as input here, then it's over, right?
Yes.
So that is the one. So this is the method. What is the inputs? Two arguments, a comma b. Okay. After that, what we are doing with that methods? A plus b.
Oh, okay.
That's all. So this is the implementation, right? These are the two inputs, and what you want to do with these inputs? This is your business logic.
So this will work only if there is one
Correct. If it
method.
will work only if there is only one interface. This interface we used to call as a functional interface.
Okay.
Then we can run it and we can able to see your inputs. So you are getting.
Mhm.
So this is your implementation. In one shot, the main goal is this is the one, right? So add method, inside the add method, what you are doing? I plus B. So this
Mhm.
you can able to do it directly. Say for instance, here only one line is there. If inside the method multiple lines is there, how can you do that one? So open bracket, copy here and write here return. If you have multiple lines, if you want to write multiple lines, like I want to write here something,
Mhm.
I am from add IMPL. So if you want to write multiple lines, open bracket, close bracket, and here you can able to write n number of lines. So
Okay.
this is the implementation of add method.
Got it.
Basically, here we are not using any class. We are implementing, we are passing method implementation as an input.
Mhm.
So this is a method input, right? A comma B. So here there is two inputs, right? Integer A, integer B. So you can, if you want, you can declare data type also. What is
Okay.
what is the arguments? Two arguments of type integers. That is an optional.
Okay.
If you want, you can specify the data type, or else if you don't want, you don't need to specify the data type. After that, you have to provide your implementation for add method.
Mhm.
Now, run this class. You can able to see the results. I am from add IMPL and results is 30.
Yes.
So this expression we used to call as a lambda expression. So this is the method signature, and we have to use this symbol after that. And after that, you have to provide the implementation.
Okay.
So this is a one which is very important. It's available only in JDK 8.
Okay.
This is clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now there is some other feature is there. Okay, let me create another class. This is called stream. The class name I had given stream usage and package com.stream, and I selected public static void main and finish it. So this is a simple class. Okay. Okay. Here what I want to do, I want to create a list. List equal to new array list. So this array list, right? So as part of this array list, if you want to mention generics, you can mention here. If you want to take only
Okay.
string, you can mention string. And here also we have to mention string, right? So this is called generics. Then it will take only strings,
Mhm.
right? So till
Yes.
JDK 1.5, you have to create generics like this. Means
Mhm.
both type you have to mention data type.
Yes.
From JDK 1.6 onwards, you no need to mention here. You can mention only one side.
Okay.
I told you this feature. I mean, just now I'm telling you. In JDK 1.6 onwards, you can mention generics only one type, only one side.
Okay. Okay. Will automatically be okay.
Yes. Right side no need to mention. So
Okay.
now you can able to add only strings.
Okay.
So now I'm adding ABC. Okay, now I can able to add a number of strings, and let me add some other data type. Does it taking? No. Why? Because this is a string.
This is string.
Yes. Okay. Now let me remove it. So this feature is available from JDK 6 onwards. I didn't tell you before that. Just I'm telling you now. Okay. Now if you are XYZ. So these are the inputs. So I added, some 4 elements for the array list. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to iterate this array list, how you will do? So you will use for loop, right? For here is in for int I equal to 0, I less than list dot size I plus plus. Then here you write system out list dot get I you will pass. So you will get all the elements now. If you run it now, you will get it. So you will get all the elements. So this is the approach number 1. And the second approach is you can use for each. That also I will write for you. For each. So list. Then you can write here sysouts. So this is the second approach to iterate the list.
Okay.
So everywhere you will see same elements. ABC, ABC, everything is printing. And the third approach is you can use iterator. Iterator means list dot. So you will get iterator interface, and you have to iterate that IDE. So you have to iterate this iterator by using has next and next. We have to call the methods like has next, next. So this is the third approaches. 3 approaches basically we have. Has next. Now let me print it. Yes, we are getting all the elements. If you see, 3 times we are printing basically ABC, first time, second time, third time. So these are the existing way to iterate array list, right?
Got it.
So if you use JDK 8, how to iterate it? So what is the minimization in JDK 8? So far we have a list dot. So there is a method called for each inside the list itself. I colon bracket, and what you want to do, you want to print the elements, right? Just print it.
Okay.
I will comment out in the above one so that we can able to see only our stuff. Right? So this feature is available in JDK 8. So in one line we can able to print the all the elements. Now let me so you can able to see. So here how many for loops we are writing? We are declaring a variable, we are writing size, lint size, I plus plus. There is so much circus we are doing in first case, right?
Yes.
And in second case also we are declaring a string variable and we are doing. And third case also we are getting iterator, again we are doing has next, we are creating an object basically here. But in this case, in one line we are printing. So this feature is called basically, right, the list of elements will be converted into the streams. And
Okay.
so that's from the stream, each time it will give one element to you. So you can use that one. Say for instance,
Okay.
here directly I'm printing the element, right? If you
Yes.
want to write more lines, so you can open bracket, you can cut this line and you can paste inside and you can write more lines, how many lines you want.
Okay.
So this is a bracket, right? So now you can able to write more lines.
Okay.
So this is called streams. So basically the list will be converted into the stream, and from the stream each time it will give you one element, so you can use it. So that element will be assigned to I and you can use that element. So
Okay.
this is the second major feature is in JDK 8. So even it will be displayed. So these are the traditional way to iterate the list, and this is the latest way to iterate the list.
So when did JDK 8 come? I mean, was it like last year or?
It came in last year only, last year. But this year also is supposed to come the new JDK 8, right? This year also, right? This year, and I mean JDK 9 supposed to come, but due to some, they have their side some technical issues, so it was not released. So it
Okay.
came
Okay.
last year, not last year. Basically, it was released initial version in 2014 March.
Hmm.
After that, slowly they are updating some issues. The
So that means
security.
most of the people will not JDK 8,
I'm sorry.
right? Most companies
Yeah.
will not be having JDK 8 as of now.
Which companies?
They will, I
No,
mean,
no, no, no. Most of the companies they are raising. Most of the companies means uh, there are some issues will come. There is some applets kind of thing. There is something will not support in JDK 8. So right then,
okay.
if you inform to them, they will fix that one. See there, one security fix, second security fix, third security fix, 9 security fix. So if you see these people, right, these banking people, any security related issues, they will not use this version.
Okay. Okay.
Once these issues got fixed, then only they will use. So most of the things are security things only. You will get to know security things and memory things. So these are the common issues they will get for any new version software.
So they will release like a patch
Yes, yes,
soon.
they will release patch and they will update their exe file.
Okay. Okay.
So they will give the patch version, everything. So you
Okay.
can download the latest version, and so that you will not get these vulnerabilities, these issues. And JDK
Okay.
9 maybe next year. It's supposed to come in this year. See mentioned here. JDK 9 was scheduled for March
Hmm.
17. It's supposed to come in 2016 only, but there is some issues they have. So they are
Okay.
not able to release. So they are targeting for next year March.
Okay.
That's what they are telling. Oracle discussed feature hope 2016 release of Java and including better support, multi gigabytes. These are the JDK 8 features they are expecting.
Okay.
Better support like a multi gigabyte heap. As of now, the heap size is very less, 1024 2 MB, something like that. There is no GB.
Yes.
GBs will not support heap size. Heap is having
Okay.
only MB.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to put 2 GB, 3 GB, so heap will not support. Heap is not able to manage that much memory as of now.
Okay.
So now they want to keep a new feature so that heap can support GBs of memory.
Okay.
Like initially I
Got it.
told you, right, if you are creating more objects, the heap will be filled, then your system will become slow.
Yes.
Even though you have like 1 TB hard disk, but your heap having only maybe 512 MB or 1024 MB.
Okay.
So that is the main limitation of heap Java JDK. So now they are trying to improve that one by adding the more feature. Means heap can take GBs of size. So that's what they are planning, and it's not yet come in the market. It will come in next year March.
Okay.
Okay, and this is about JDK 8, and this is clear, right? That Lambda streams.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now what we will do? We will start a different topic like advanced Java. Okay. Before starting advanced Java, I will give you. I mean, what is the advantage of advanced Java? So, okay. So far, right, we are writing program and we are running from the Eclipse, right? Every time
Mm-hmm.
we are writing program and we are doing right click and run a Java program. So there is a manual
Okay.
interaction is required. So for advanced Java, right, we need to create some UI kind of stuff. Let's suppose take an example. This one, student registration.
Okay.
So this is one of the sample example of a student registration. So here student registration, what is having first name, middle name, last name, and some age. So many fields, right? So after that, we have a submit button finally. What is that? Yeah, submit button is
Okay.
there here. So if you click submit, what will happen? So the details, whatever you filled here, so that will go to the server and the details will be saved into database.
Got it.
So here there is some manual interaction is there. Whenever user will click submit button, so that in that time our Java program will be executed.
Mm.
So so to display the UI, we need to develop some pages. So that pages we used to call as a HTML page. The UI what you will see here, right? So
Mm.
this one we used to call as a HTML user interface. So this
Okay.
one we have to develop this user interface and we have to deploy into one server. So then only around the globe people can able to access it. If you develop
Got
it,
it.
if you keep in your machine, nobody can able to access it, right? So
Yes.
first you have
Yes.
to develop an HTML page and you have to deploy that page into a server and you have to give the URL to the users.
Got it.
So this is my page. You can access it.
Okay.
So that is what user interface and URLs and servers. I mean these things came. Slowly we will see one by one. So before that, what I will do, I will show you how to create a simple HTML and how it look like. Okay, let me open Notepad. First we will start everything with Notepad, then we will go to the Eclipse. So this is the simple
Okay.
Notepad, right? So here what I want to
Mm-hmm.
do, I'm typing hi
Mm-hmm.
and then save this page. Save as, I'm trying to save it in desktop as index, no, not index, stu student register dot html. So far what we are giving the file extension Java, right?
Yes. Hi. Mm.
Yes, Java. So here student registration dot html hypertext markup language. We will see slowly.
Okay.
The extension is html and save it.
Okay.
So it will be saved into the desktop and this, did you see that how it look
Mm.
like?
Yes.
Then click it. Now it's opening browser like this and did you see your content? Hi.
Yes.
So this is html file. So now the
Okay.
file is not deployed anywhere. It is there under my desktop.
Okay.
Right now, if you want to access, you are not able to access my file.
Mm.
Why? Because it is not deployed anywhere. It is available under my desktop. Right?
Mm.
It's available
Yes.
on my desktop. So to make it available to everyone, so we need to deploy this file into server so that
Okay.
everybody can able to access around the globe. Okay. So this is a simple HTML file, how to create it and how to open it and how to see the results. Okay. So far I used Eclipse, sorry, Notepad and I created this file. So let me use Eclipse and how to create these HTML files. Okay, open it. So I'm creating new workspace. So how to create HTML page by using Eclipse, and how to deploy into server we will see now, and how to generate the URL and how to give that URL to others. So this is a main famous one. Okay, now this is the Eclipse. You mean this one, you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now go to file, new. So far here new, what we are doing, we are creating Java project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now go to others. So select here dynamic web project. Select dynamic web project. Next, and finish it. Next. I mean, rest of the things you can ignore. Just finish it. Just give your project name. First HTML. I'm giving project name as a first HTML. Okay. And you can change this
Okay.
version to 2.5. And rest of the things you can ignore.
Okay.
You give your project name and give your version as a 2.5 and finish it.
Okay.
That's all. Okay, now it will create one project. And go to Windows, select the view as a show view navigator. Windows show view navigator. Now the project structure look like this. We have SRC and web content. So far we saw only SRC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now there is a new folder called web content. So inside SRC you have to write your Java program, and inside web content you have to write your HTML file. And we will see
Oh, okay.
slowly what is web enough, what is lib, what is these files. We will see slowly one by one. So for time being, you
Okay.
can remember inside web content we have to write your HTML files. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, now how to write Eclipse in a HTML file here. Just right click, new, go to others and select here, type here HTML. So you will get sample one, select it, next. And here you have to give your HTML file name. So
Okay.
what is you? Just give your HTML file name as a student registration, resist, and finish it. So HTML file is created, right?
Yes.
And it will generate some default tags.
Mm.
So like in previous case, it will generate public static void main, right? If you select the checkbox, it will generate some default code. So here
Okay.
also it will generate some default code. Okay, so far it's fine, right? So now if you see here, there is so many different tags. Is there HTML is there, some head is there, some meta, title, body, so many things is there. You can, for time being, you can ignore everything. So we have now we can concentrate on only one tag called body.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the purpose of this body? So here let me write here hi. So I did type here hi. So basically whenever if anybody accessing my page, they have to see hi. So this is my simple HTML page and this is the results. Okay, in previous case I have written a HTML and I saved it on my desktop, right?
Mm.
Okay, now I don't want to save this file in my on desktop. I want to deploy this HTML file or this application into one server.
Okay.
After that, I want to give that URL to everyone
Okay.
so that they can able to access. I mean, around the globe, like how you are accessing Gmail, right? So the Gmail application they have deployed. So this application they have deployed into one server, and they had provided this URL to us. That's what they can able to see their page.
Got it.
The similar way, we are also going to develop one page, and we need to deploy this page or this application into one server, and we need to give the URL to the other people.
Got it.
So now the second thing is we need a server, right? We need a server to deploy this application. So
Mm.
what is the server and how we will get that server? Who is the, I mean, a developer of the server? So there are so many servers is there. So one server is Apache Tomcat. So the developer, I mean, the developer people is Apache Tomcat, and it's open source. So this is the URL, basic URL.
Okay.
It's Apache, it's an open community, and it's a server. Tomcat name is
Okay.
a server, and Apache is a group of team people. It's open source. So they
Okay.
developed the server and they expose it to the users. Okay.
Okay.
Now open this URL and try to download from 8 or 7.
Okay.
So you
9
can,
is the
9 is the latest version. Better you download 8. Click on
okay.
downloads 8 and go to here binary and download zip. Okay, you can download this one. Maybe it is there around some, not this one.
10 MB.
This is not a 10 MB, it's more than that. I think deploy.
So that was just core distribution.
Yes. This is source code. If you want to see the source code, you can see how the server is developed and how to use it. I mean, what are the files they have written.
Okay.
CH Apache Tomcat download for Windows 7. Can download this one. It's a free. You can download it and try to install it in your machine. I'll show you how to install.
Okay. But that is CNET website. Okay, that's okay.
You have Eclipse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can download it like this. So this is the major link.
But I don't know which version I have. I don't
Eclipse,
think
any
my,
version is fine. Eclipse, no. Minimum is, which version you have Eclipse?
let me check.
Yeah, you can check it later.
Okay. I had Luna.
Luna will support, no issue. What is this? So Luna will support, no issue.
Okay.
Juno. Yeah, Luna will support. You can download Eclipse Tomcat 7.0 or 8.0. You can download better. And so if you click on download, right, you will get, I mean, Eclipse files like this. I have already downloaded. And
So Luna won't support Java 8, right?
yes, Luna will support.
Will it support?
1 second. Yeah, even I need to check. Yeah, this is the Luna, right? You are asking. Luna will support, yes. From Luna onwards, it will support. Did you see that? Integrated with JDK 8.
Okay.
Luna will support. So then you can install Tomcat 8. So you can download Tomcat 8. And let me show you how to install Tomcat. And there is a step we need to take care here. Give my data. Tomcat. So these are the versions available: 6.0, 5.0, 7.0, and 8.0. Okay, I don't have 8.0. Better you can download 8.0. Okay. The 7, there is a small difference is there between these versions. The 7.0 is right. So here you will not see installation file. I mean, installation file means what I mean. So if you see this 5.0, you will see exe file. For 6.7, 6.0 also you will see exe file.
Yes.
Right? But for 7.0 there is no exe file. It's SDK. It's copy paste.
Okay.
It is like your Eclipse. Your Eclipse don't have any exe file, right? What you did, you downloaded and you started using. You didn't do any
Yes,
next, right?
Yes.
This is the one small difference I want to tell you. And for 8.0, I think it's an exe file. So what I will do, I will show you how to install 5.0. The installation for 8.0 also same.
Okay.
So there is no difference. Before that, you try to install JDK 8, and then after that, you have to install your Tomcat 8.0.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me start installation. So before that, I want to install this installation into one of specific drive. So you can install anywhere, not a
Okay.
problem. But I used to install all my installations in installation folder and Tomcat 5.0, Tomcat 6.0, 7.0. Okay, let me create one folder, temp Tomcat. So I have already installed, so I don't want to override. So I created one folder. So inside this folder, I want to install my Tomcat.
Okay.
Okay, go to Tomcat folder. I will show you how to install Tomcat 5.0. The installation for 8.0 also same. There is no difference.
Okay.
Just click that one. Once you install, once you got the exe file, just click that one. Then you will get this wizard. Next, and you have to accept these terms and conditions. Agree. So here, right? If you see here, if you want some sample examples, you can select this one. If you don't want, you can uncheck. This is also same like when you install Tomcat JDK, right? I told you demos.
Hmm.
This is also same. If you want some examples, you can install. If you want some help, once the installation is done,
Okay.
it will show you some one page, one notepad it will open, and it will show you the terms and conditions, how to use it, some sample some sample file, some sample notepad it will open. So if you want all those things,
Okay.
you can select it. If you don't want anything, you can uncheck.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
after that, click next. So this is the one main important. So where you want to install your Tomcat, you want to install in,
Okay.
so give the location, or else you can browse it.
Okay. Do you want us to install it in the Eclipse folder itself or no?
Not Eclipse folder. You can install this Tomcat. By default, it will install into program files,
Okay.
C program file. If you don't want to install in C program files, then you can browse the location and you
Okay.
can browse wherever you want to install. So I'm trying to install this Tomcat into a D colon installation temp Tomcat. So you can
Okay.
install anywhere, no issue. Okay. Okay. After that, click next. The next question is, so here you will see some port number,
Hmm.
HTTP 1.1 connector port. So just try to remember this port. I will tell you later why, what is the advantage of this port number. So the default port number
Okay.
is 8080.
Yes, it
Okay, just try to remember. And after that, so this is a server, right? So we need to provide some authentication, username and
Administrator.
password. So the default username is admin.
Okay.
So if you
Password
want
of admin?
password blank, if you want to give password, if you can give, otherwise you can ignore.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the first time you are trying to set up a server, right? So all those things are
Hmm.
required. Who is the admin and what is the password? So the default username is admin. If you want to change, if you want to give your name, you can give. If you don't want to change anything, then you can give same as admin. If you want to give some password, you can give as it is.
Got it.
So I had given tester at the rate of 123 password. And next,
Okay.
this is very important. What is this? What is the important of this? I mean, point. So to
It's
run,
asking about the
yes, JDK
version.
installation, JDK installation.
Okay.
So because whenever you are trying to write a web project, you are writing here Java code also, right, under SRC. So we need a compiler, right, to come to compile this dot Java files into dot class files, right?
Hmm.
For that we need a Tom JDK. So basically it is looking for JDK. So if it is not
Hmm.
able to find your JDK installation, you have to browse it manually.
Okay.
So you have to browse it manually till JDK 1.8 or 1.7, 1.8, whatever. Till that location you have to browse it. Okay.
Okay.
This point is clear. After that, click on install. Now, the first time when we are installing this Tomcat, right, I selected two checkboxes, right? So that's what I
Yes.
enable show readme and run. I don't want to run, finish it. So it will open some help content if you want to read it, otherwise you can close it. So now your server is got installed. Okay. Now
Okay.
the second step is we have to integrate that server with your Eclipse.
Okay.
Because first we have to integrate your Tomcat server with your Eclipse. After that, you have to deploy this application into the server.
Got it.
Okay. Now, how to integrate the Tomcat server with your Eclipse? The second one. So go to Windows, Show View, and go to Others. Type server. Here server and select servers. So you will get one tab here below.
Mm.
You can able to see servers tab, right?
Yes.
Okay. But right now it is telling no servers available. We have not integrated any servers so far.
Okay.
Okay. So to integrate new server, click this server, new server wizard.
Okay.
So these are the possible servers we can able to integrate with your Eclipse. One is Apache,
Mm.
BA system, Basic, IBM, JBoss, some Oracle, all the servers. So our server
Okay.
is Apache, right?
Apache.
So and under Apache there is so many versions is there. Which server you want
Yes.
to integrate?
8.
Eight,
No.
8 or 6 or whatever as per your wish. Okay. So in my case,
So the thing is, it only has till 7.
till 7, yes. So if you will install latest version, you will get 8 also.
Oh, okay.
So you can install the latest version of Eclipse, you will see 8 also. But no issue, if you will install 7 also, you can able to run everything, no issue. Okay. So now in my machine, I have 6.0. So I selected 6.0 as my server. Okay.
Okay.
Select the next. Then you have to browse the location where that server got installed. In my computer,
Mm.
and it's installed in this folder. Under that installation, I have to browse the Tomcat 6.0. So this is the Tomcat 6.0. Open it, finish it. Next,
Okay.
finish it. That's all. Now your server is ready.
Mm.
This is the Tomcat server and it is stopped right now.
Yes.
So now how to start the server? Just right click on this and you will see start option.
Okay.
Click on that one. So the server is starting now.
Okay.
This is the server logs. Basically, logs means how the server is starting. It will display the status here.
Where is it stored?
Sorry.
Where is the log stored?
Yeah, I will show you later slowly.
Okay.
So before that, I told you right port number.
Mm.
So if you want to in server logs, right, it will display the port number also, the default port number as 8080.
Okay. Okay.
If you change that 8080 to 1212, it will display here 1212.
Got it.
So this is the way to start the server, and this is the way to see the console log. And these logs
So
will be
we have to have the server installed for this to enable it, right?
yes. We already installed, right? Server installed and we
Okay.
configured. Then we are starting it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And now
So
our server is
if it
ready.
is not installed, if it is not installed, Eclipse is not going to install it by itself or anything, right?
From Eclipse, you will not get by default.
Okay.
From IBM RAD is there. There is another tool,
Mm.
similar kind of tool from IBM.
Okay.
Okay. From that, you will get some servers.
Mm.
There are so many tools is there. Like we are using Eclipse, right? Like
Mm.
IntelliJ, NetBeans, IBM RAD. So these are the some of the other in other tools like Eclipse.
Mm.
If you go for NetBeans, right? It is from I think Oracle, I guess. It is from Oracle. It means Sun Microsystem. if you install NetBeans, so you will get all kind of servers. Some servers, basic servers, you will get servers along with your tool, along with this tool. But when you are installing Eclipse, so you will not get any servers, so you have to install it manually and you have to configure it.
Okay.
But it will support for all the servers. Say for instance, in future there is one more new server came, server XYZ. So what it will do, they will give some patch so that you can able to configure that new server into your Eclipse also.
Okay, okay. That is Eclipse will release it.
Yes, that is the flexibility. Eclipse having that feature. So if any new thing come, so they will create a patch and they will give it to you so that you can able to integrate new server also.
Got it, got it.
So now the server is started. If you see that started. Okay, now your server is ready and your application also ready. Now what you have to do, your application, we have to deploy this application into server. And then we can able to access the application and we can able to see the page like this. Right?
Got it.
And now this is my page. Student registration is my page and I have written only hi. That's all. There is no much things to display. Now how to display, how to deploy the web application into our Tomcat. So right click on this project. Go to run as. So far what we are doing, every time we are running as a Java application, right? Yes.
So run on server.
Yes. Right now we have to select run on server. And next. So inside your server, so you want to deploy this application, first HTML.
Yes.
Right? Let me keep it down and finish it. So once the application is deployed into the server, we need to restart the server. Then only you will get latest changes.
Okay.
So that's what Eclipse is telling, restart server. And okay. Now server is restarting. If you see that downside, it's displaying something. Server is restarted and completed. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have to access our HTML page, right? So we have to take a browser. So browser is a client for us. So how to open our application? So first we have to type here HTTP HTTP colon. So where the server is deployed, the server is deployed into my local machine, right?
Okay.
So we have to type here localhost colon. What is the port number of your server? 8080.
Okay.
And what is the application you deployed? What is our application name? First HTML. So type here first HTML. So this is our application name, right? So which page you want to access? So what is our page name? Student regist.html. Go back to browser. Student capital or small? Yes, small. So I need to type here student student regist.html. Press enter. So we are getting hi. Previously, every time what we are seeing results in console, right? Now there is no console. Going forward, we will see results in everything in browser only.
Okay.
So this is the way to create your application, first HTML, and deploy it into the server, and we can able to access it.
So we cannot run it from server?
Yeah, now the server is running, right?
Yeah, no, we cannot display it from the server, like from the Eclipse itself.
From the Eclipse itself, we can able to display also. That one also we can able to display. Inside your Eclipse also, we have some default browsers. If you see here, right? So this is from the Eclipse. Here also you can able to display it.
Okay, okay. So why did we get the So why are we getting this error? Because we haven't put the student register HTML there.
So this one you are asking why you are getting this message?
Yes.
Yeah, this message we are getting why, because so whenever we are trying to opening, if you are trying to open the application and you are not mentioning which page you have to open, you are not mentioning.
So student register. Yeah.
Yes, we need to mention here studentregist.html. Press enter.
Hmm.
So this
Now
is
it's
now also I can able to see this page. Say for instance, now what I am trying to do, I am stopping the server. So here, if you see the red mark, stop the server. Now server is stopped.
okay.
See, stop, right? Now let me access this page. No, not from here. We'll access from outside. Now hit URL again.
Hmm.
What you are getting? The site cannot be reached. Localhost
Because server is not there.
by because server is down now.
Yes.
Now let me restart the server. How to restart the server? Right click. You will get start. Server is starting. Now go to this page. Now refresh. Now you are getting the response. Right?
Yes.
So this is the advantage of server, so that you can able to deploy your application and we can able to see the results. Okay. Now instead of hi, I want to display first name
Okay.
colon. Just save it and it will be deployed automatically and the server will be restarted automatically. You no need to do anything and go to your page and just refresh it. You will get first name colon.
Right.
Okay. Now along the first name I want to display text field. So how to display text field? We will see more about tomorrow. Just I want to show you. Input
Okay.
type equal to text. So what it will give? It will give you a text field. So
Got it.
input type equal to text and go to your page. So now we can able to see some text field. So here you can able to type something.
Got it. Okay.
So for every change, whatever we are doing after saving, no, what happened? This application will be redeployed with new changes. Then you will get new changes. Again you refresh
Got
here,
it.
you will get change here. From wherever you are can able to access n number of times, you will get same thing.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow what we will do? We will add more fields like text, the text fields
Hmm.
and radio buttons, check boxes, text areas, buttons.
Okay.
We will see so many other input fields, and
Hmm.
we'll try to add some validations also.
Okay.
Okay. And tomorrow we will connect same time.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.